Hello everyone, welcome to A Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all those, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm here with the readings from the Diary of St Faustina. So let's begin. We are on page 408, number 1092. April 16th, 1937. Today as God's majesty swept over me, and my soul understood that the Lord is so very great, though he delights in humble souls. The more a soul humbles itself, the greater the kindness with which the Lord approaches it. Uniting himself closely with it, he rises it to the very throne. Happy is the soul whom the Lord himself defends. I have come to know that only love is of any value. Love is greatness. Nothing, no works can compare to the single act of pure love of God. O Jesus, shield me with your mercy, and also judge me leniently, or else you justly might rightly damn me. April 17th. Today, through a catechetical literature by Father Theodore, I was given confirmation of what I had understood interiorly and lived for quite some time, namely, that if a soul loves God sincerely and is intimately united with him, even then such a soul might be living in the midst of difficult eternal circumstances. Nothing can disturb its interior life, and in the midst of corruption it can remain pure and unsullied because of the great love of God, its strength for battle. And God also protects in a special way, even in a miraculous way, a soul that loves him sincerely. When one day God gave me the inner knowledge that I had never lost my innocence, and that despite the dangers in which I found myself, he himself had been guarding me so that the virginity of my soul and heart would remain intact, I spent the day in fervent interior thanksgiving. I thank God that he had been pleased to protect me from evil, and also for this, that I have found favor in his eyes, that he himself had given me assurance of this. A few years later, he deigned to confirm me in this grace, and since that time, I have not experienced the rebellion of the senses against the soul. I have written this down in greater detail elsewhere in my diary. As often as I recall the inconceivable grace, a fresh flame, a love and gratitude to God bursts forth from my heart, and this love leads me to complete forgetfulness of self. Since the time I have been living under the virginal cloak of the Mother of God, she has been guarding me and instructing me. I am quite at peace, close to her immaculate heart. Because I am so weak and inexperienced, I nestled like a little child close to her heart. Although God has confirmed me in this virtue, I am, however, constantly on the watch and fear even my own shadow. But this only because I have come to love God intensely. The grace from God has given to me precisely because I was the weakest of all people. This is why the Almighty has surrounded me with his special mercy. April 24th. I can sense every major grace in advance. A strange longing and desire for God comes over me, and then I wait for the grace. And the greater the grace, the more distinctive is the presentment, and the fiercer is my struggle for the adversary of my salvation. My soul is sometimes in such a condition that I can only describe it by means of a comparison that are two great friends, and one of them is giving a great feast and has invited the other. Both of them are looking forward to it, but the hour of the feast has been set. Well, the moments just before receiving the grace are so violent that it is difficult to describe them. They are marked by painful longing and the fire of love. I can feel the Lord is there, but I cannot completely absorb in him, because the hour has been designated. Often before such a moment of grace, I am utterly destitute in mind and heart. I am left all alone. I wait for the one God. He himself effects this in me before his coming. I'm going to leave it there. All right. And we will be back tomorrow for more readings. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Until then, be well, Be safe. Be kind to each other. May God bless us all.